Okay. So, and they can present.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Other than that, be good.
oh, Michelle, okay. Rose School.
Did we record?
Ready? All right, we will now call our meeting to order. This is our meeting for April 8th, 2026, our Black and Hispanic Caucus meeting. It's called to order. Attendance has been noted, and we will update it as needed. Ground rules, just make sure if you have electronic devices, this is for our caucus members as well as our members in our audience and presenters, just make sure your phone is either on silent, vibrate, or is turned off so we are not interrupted during our caucus. Those are the ground rules. So we are going to get started right now, and we're going to start with our presenters. So we would like to call our presenters for the evening up. And as you approach, not as you approach, come, have a seat. And anybody that you want up with you or that's presenting with you can come as well.
Okay.
And what we would just like to have you do is just state your name and address for the public record.
Okay. Lachelle Roundtree, 185 Chestnut Lane in Hamden, Connecticut.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you may begin with your presentation.
Okay, great. Where's Al at? Because he has the PowerPoint. He said he was going to put it on the screen. But if not, I can just.
Yeah, you can go and you'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So go ahead and start. Okay. Well, the first slide is going to be cute, but okay. All right. Good evening, honorable members of the Board of Alders and Black and Hispanic Caucus and other honored guests. My name is Lachelle Roundtree, and I'm the founder and the executive director of Bethune-Luminary Academy for Girls Incorporated. Thank you for allowing me to share my vision with you this evening. I want to name that I am currently experiencing side effects of Bell's palsy that's impacting my speech. So bear with me this evening. I'm going to have some little issues with enunciating some words. Before I move forward, I wanted to address the symbolism you would have seen before you on the PowerPoint presentation. So here we go. Okay, so I want to address the symbolism. The black rose that you see next to Dr. Miriam McLeod Bethune, she's often referred to as the Black Rose. After she answered a question regarding how she viewed people, her response was that she views people as flowers in a garden. Some are tall, some are short, some have a scent, others do not. However, they're all flowers. And the school obviously is named in honor of Dr. Bethune. And we all know her history. I don't have to get into the details of how she was such a supporter of marginalized communities in education. In the center of the seal, there's also an Andrecan braid that's interwoven. I apologize, I lost my place. Representing the strength of sisterhood and the interwoven nature of the Trinity leadership model: instruction, operations, and culture. Our motto is a Sierra Leone Cairo proverb: we power, they nay, we sense. And it translated in English, our power is our intellect. The declaration is that our power is generated from our intellect. This is the standard that we set for every student and every team member. We do not rely on pity. We rely on power of our minds to navigate and dismantle roadblocks. The rays of light symbolizing the intellectual fire of our future luminaries, the light that guides us through the systemic roadblocks. Next slide. In the city of New Haven, every single charter school seat we have, there are 7 girls applying for 1 seat. That's a 7-to-1 ratio. It isn't just a number. It's a loud, clear demand from our families for an alternative that actually sees and supports their daughters. We are here to fulfill the state's mandate for specialized gender-responsive environments. This isn't just an idea. It is exactly what the state has asked for to address the crisis in whole child development for girls from marginalized communities. Our goal is to build a partnership that lasts. We aren't just looking to open a building. We are looking to scale a model. That means supporting the team just as much as we support the future luminaries. Future luminaries are what I refer to as the students. We are stopping the revolving door of educators of color by creating a professional sanctuary where they're respected and developed. I may be standing here alone tonight, but not really. But there are a core team of veterans of this work who have been in the trenches with me for years. I have personally coached and developed the co-leaders of BLA, the Luminary Academy. Our fundamental belief, and it always has been and it always will be, is to do what is in the best interest of children. Next slide. I bring over 25 years of specialized expertise in public education, specifically within the city of New Haven, with a major charter ecosystem. I'm not merely an observer of these systems, I'm the architect of Bethune-Luminary Academy for Girls Incorporated, designed to correct the missed opportunities I have documented over 2 decades. My positioning is rooted in a shared cultural identity with our future luminaries. Having navigated the same systems, I possess the cultural and operational experience required to bridge the representation gap. I am uniquely equipped to lead an institution where respect is a requirement, replacing systems of containment and compliance. To move our girls to the next level, we need a model that moves beyond data on a spreadsheet. Bethune-Luminary Academy doesn't just manage data, we architect potential. My leadership is rooted in servant leadership and strategic emotional intelligence. I have architected a tri-leadership model that supports the human nature of the team, ensuring that our alternative route to certification pipelines become a professional sanctuary rather than a revolving door of talent. My life's work is dedicated to whole child healing and dismantling the school to prison pipeline by instituting a clinical diversion model that interrupts the socialization of marginalized girls into legal systems, replacing a narrative of pity with a potential-based mandate that ensures long-term social mobility. I have spent 22 years proving that high integrity delegation and uncompromising academic expectations can coexist. I'm not here to try to fix a system. I am here to execute a proven operations design that scales excellence across marginalized communities. I understand that girls who are often labeled challenging actually possess the grit, resilience, and determination needed to navigate a world that wasn't designed for them. We don't just manage that energy, we cultivate it. Because I represent the lived experience of the very girls who will attend Bethune-Luminary Academy. I am the girl grown up. I'm not coming at this from a textbook. I'm coming at this from someone who has navigated these systems and succeeded. I am here to architect a sanctuary where our girls aren't just students, they are the next generation of leaders. I designed the Trinity Leadership Model to ensure institutional stability. I recognize that academic rigor cannot stand alone without operational integrity and cultural healing. These are co-equal pillars in my design. I am the driver of this model, ensuring that BLA remains the petri dish for excellence, where every roadblock is transformed into a stepping stone for our students. The institution is a record of my work. For 25 years, I have intentionally identified the diamonds in the rough, those with the strongest wills and the deepest commitment, and provided the coaching and resources they needed to rise. My leadership is proven by the leaders I've built. I have moved academic deans into principalships and classroom teachers into executive roles. The co-leaders standing with me at Bethune-Luminary Academy are ready to lead because they were cultivated in an environment where the child is the only priority. I have architected a system where the rules serve the luminaries, not the other way around. We thrive on students who are labeled challenging because we recognize their grit and their resilience are the exact tools they need to navigate a world that wasn't designed for them. Again, I am the girl grown up. I am the evidence that this underestimated that the underestimated can lead. I have navigated the very roadblocks intended to deny my entrance into this space, the space that needs my support and my leadership the most. I understand the unyielding will of our students because I possess it. I am not here to pity our community. I am here to mobilize it. We do not operate under a traditional top-heavy hierarchy. BLA utilizes a three-pillar leadership dynamic. This ensures that instructional excellence, operational integrity, and cultural healing hold equal weight. BLA's model integrates trauma-responsive clinical services directly into the classroom. We aren't just teaching, we are healing the whole child so that the learning can actually take place. I have done the work to ensure this institution is legally and fiscally sound. BLA was incorporated in 2025, and our 501c3 status is finalized. I have no self-interest other than the success of the team and the impact on our children. I require respect for this mission, and I will ensure that BLA operates with transparency and integrity that New Haven deserves. I am requesting formal support as I move BLA into its operational phase. I am launching with 120 future luminaries, students who will grow into leaders that state needs. I have the blueprint, I have the team I've cultivated, and I have the will to execute. Let's ensure our daughters no longer have to wait. Thank you. One more slide. My contact information, that's me in 5th grade at Winchester School. The girl.
Oops.
See, you must.
Well, you didn't tell me. I'm sorry.
And then-
You tell me. You didn't tell me. It was all this drama at the end. There's drama at the end. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess up the drama at the end. Yeah, I know, right? We're get it.
Last slide. I worked hard on that.
I know. Hey, man, that's it.
Just play from that, yeah.
So was it the one before this? Or
The very last one, but you have to have the slideshow going.
right. Let's go to the slide.
See where it says slideshow right here? Yep, click on that from current slide. No?
Hold on.
Yep, now from current
There we go.
slide.
All right, there we go. All right. Let's try it again.
Classroom.
Here we
All
go.
right, here we go.
Who is this?
That's me,
When?
5th grade,
At.
1980 Winchester School.
All right, then.
And that's me, the girl grown up. Yes, and it's, thank you, questions, and the seal. Questions?
Chair.
Alderman Morrison.
So, thank you for your presentation. That's very nice. It's very inspiring. So, just a couple of formalization questions. So, two things. One, you said that you're asking for formal support. So, specifically, what does that look like? Let me say a few things and then I'll go back to it. So, specifically, what does formal support look like?
Mm-hmm.
The other piece is this a program to have, or are you looking to establish a all-girls school? Just a little more clarity about that. I know that you have over 100 students, that 120 students, but just that for now.
Okay, very good.
Mm-hmm.
So formal support looks like this. It is actually a school, and it's a charter school.
Mm-hmm.
And in the charter school process, you need to have support from the community. Specifically, I need 120 letters from community members showing that they're supporting the project. So it's definitely a school. And right now, the legislative session is happening, and it will end on May 6th. And Juan Candelario introduced legislation to fund. There are currently 5 charter schools right now who are approved that are not funded. They're introducing legislation so that 3 of the 5 schools are funded, and they want to change the law. Right now, if you apply, if you submit an application, you can be approved to have the school, but the funding doesn't automatically follow you. You have to go to the legislators and you have to put in a request for it. They want to change the law starting in 2028. If you can submit an application, you're automatically going to be funded. There are organizations right now that are trying to have a bridge year so that they release an RFP for an application this year. I'm comfortable with if they release an RFP in 26 or 28 because it's going to take me 2 years to get this up and running. I mean, I'm literally waiting for my designation letter in the mail. It was approved on March 12th, and I keep calling and I keep getting people who are furloughed or not getting paid for doing their job saying it's not ready yet. You know, there's no one there to write the letter. Like it's crazy. So I can't register Bethune Luminary Academy with sam.gov. I can't get my unique identifier phone number. I can't engage with potential donors, partners, and I do have a lot of interest. People are interested in meeting with me to support the project, but I feel ill-prepared if I don't have all the things. If someone wants to write a check, I have no account to put it in. So, but this was my very first action step from a public perspective, because what I understand and what I recognize, I became involved in charter schools in 2002, and it was a missed opportunity that particular organization did not engage with the community. I was a part of that organization, but I took it upon myself to individually engage with all the people in the community that the schools were located at. So I do have some relationships. Important to have the external stakeholders to provide the leadership with the information that they need to support our community when they're not necessarily from our community.
Okay, all right. So this is the first step.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you just need a letter of support in regards to the Black and Hispanic Caucus supports this effort to create. Now, is this an all girls?
This is going to be an all girls
Okay,
school. When you look at the charter school application process, the state has a list of the different types of dynamics they're looking for. And I'm going to be transparent with you. I didn't see that list when I went on the website to apply, look up all the information. I saw that they want gender specific schools for a whole child. I was like, okay, universe, this is it. I know this is what my work is supposed to be. And they're looking for that. I mean, everybody understands, in particular since COVID, like our kids are so far behind and not having the same types of resources, it's going to be impactful for years. And what I know, being in the academic environment for 22 years, those girls, the loud ones, the ones that didn't listen, the ones that questioned, those are the ones. They have what it takes to navigate this world. And I believe that if I can interact and engage with those students from kindergarten all the way through and take that and cultivate that so that they don't have to make the same mistakes and go through the same traumatic experiences that I experienced to this day. To this day, our girls can learn to cultivate that power, and it's a sisterhood. When you're part of BLA, you're part of it for life. It's like our own sorority, so to speak, right? You go off, you graduate, you come back, you have an alumni chapter. However, there's going to be great appropriate mentorship. So students that are in kindergarten may have a third grade mentor or so on and so forth. So it's all about sisterhood. And I'm going to be frank with you. I grew up with 3 biological sisters. Like we were like 1 year apart, 3 of us. And we didn't hang out. We didn't have, we went our own separate ways. We did our own separate thing. And I didn't understand the dynamic of sisterhood until I was in my early 50s. Like true sisterhood and what that means. That's a shame. That is, I don't even have a word for it. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. Because I believe things happen for me and not to me. And had I not had these experiences, I would not be sitting here talking to you tonight.
Well, I definitely hear your passion, and I'm so thankful because the population that you're talking about, a lot of times is that population that the teachers are like, okay, you sit in the back, you go to such and such a class for the day, next thing you know it's for the week and all that. I've had some experience with that in my life too. So when you see that good in that kid, when you have the ability, because it takes a special eye, because most people see all the da, 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 da. And so, okay, so thank you. They gave me, and so I know that you're at the early stages, but, and so in regards to financing, one of the things that you're trying to do is get all these letters so you can apply, so you can register for everything and apply for this free money that will fully fund the school.
Well, I mean, it's the money that follows the children. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
same that any charter school students are just like any other student.
Right.
So the way they wrote the charter school law in 1999, I believe, is that a lot of the local public school system, they were against it because they're like, you're taking money away from us. So they said, okay, we're going to continue. If you go to a charter school and you were going to a public school, the money still goes to the school that you went to and the charter school, except that charter school receives much less than what the district, because the local district is only responsible for supplying transportation. That's it. The charter school has to provide their own nurses, lunch, all of those things, security.
So you'll have to do, outside of the monies that you receive from the state, you'll definitely have to do a lot. So you'll have to have a grant writer on your team.
I have
to,
one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And I wrote grants before, so I do have one.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see. Did I ask? Okay. And so I think I'm done, Madam Chair. Just wanted to understand the actual ask. And you said you need this letter before May 6th.
No. May 6th is when they're going to make the decision if they're going to release an RFP or not.
Okay.
So when the RFP is released and I complete the application, a part of the application process is submitting those letters. But I want to be out here now. Like, I'm not going to wait, regardless of whatever decision they make. This is my life's work. I have to do this regardless. No support or not, it doesn't matter. It's required, it's necessary, we need it. But I would be remiss. I mean, I know I said a lot about what I did, but I do have credentials. I am a certified principal. I also have a certification as a business manager for the education system of the state of Connecticut. I've led schools. I served as an operations lead primarily early on in my career, director of operations, a senior director of operations, but I've served in every single capacity in the academic environment that you can think of. And I've actually participated in scaling and building out schools. So I'm extremely familiar with every single solitary dynamic of running a school. It's in my blood, it's what I do. I don't know anything else. I tried to find something else. I currently am the deputy assistant treasurer for 2 divisions for the office of the treasurer for Eric Russell. He's been made aware that I do have intentions to move to this environment. So that's not my work, and this is my work.
Awesome. So I would just, last thing, I don't care, just say to you to also, as like you came here, go to all the management teams and get letters from the management teams, because I believe there's 10 in the city of New Haven. And I think because this is like state funding that you're trying to get, Hampton, West Haven, you want to go to all these different places and to do the same thing that you're doing.
But the school is going to be located in New Haven.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm talking to you specifically. I may live in Hampton now, but I am born and raised in New Haven. I went to the New Haven public school system. I am a daughter of New Haven, regardless of where my bell goes, where I lay my head at night.
Well, I was just saying in regards to those other towns, because this is state funding that you're looking for, and because of state funding, it doesn't matter that the school location is in New Haven. Like, we have a New Haven school sitting in West Haven. Right. And so because that's a lot of letters.
Right.
100
Well, it can be, it doesn't have to just be leadership. It could be people who live in New Haven. It could be business owners who live in New Haven. It just has to be, primarily I want the support of the community. I do not want to come in here as competition. I want to be partners with the community. I want to be able to branch out and bring in, I want to partner with the Board of Education. That's what I want, because it's not just for a handful of kids. It's for everyone. It's for all of our kids. It's beneficial. It's what's needed. Charter schools were originally intended to be able to broach education in an untraditional way. And having people who look like the community that's being served lead that is paramount. I can't stress that enough. There's been so many missed opportunities because of cultural competencies that weren't necessarily there that make all the difference in the world. And I know what's possible because, to your point, those girls were always in my office. Those girls their mothers were always, their fathers, I was always mediating between the teacher and the parent and the student. Like, that stuff is so necessary. It's a huge gap, a huge gap. Trust me when I tell you, that little change, I'll give you an example. A young lady, a challenging young lady, a future luminary she would be, had a young man cut her hair, cut her bangs. Now, any other time, someone would call and her mother about anything that was happening with her in the school. She calls, little girl goes home, her bangs are cut. Her mother's like, what happened? Oh, such and such cut my hair. She said, well, why didn't anyone call me or whatever? So when she calls the school the next day, the teacher says, oh, it's just hair, it'll grow back. But as a Black woman, you understand. So that's what I mean. That's just one example of cultural competency. Those are the missed opportunities.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for this opportunity. I don't want to keep you guys. Any other questions?
Any other questions or comments?
It's just a comment, Madam Chair.
Yes.
I just want to thank you for your passion and your foresight for serving this population of students that really needs it, and I wish you the best of luck and best of success.
Thank you. And I have all your email addresses, so I'll be following up.
We'll follow up definitely about what we're talking about.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the hard work.
Thank you. Okay. Mr. Lucas, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, so before you, everyone, you do have your treasurer report. All the information is there. If you have any questions, let us know, or you can email them, call us.
Just for the record, Madam Chair, in regards to available funds, just for the record, to note, in our statement, as it listed here, has $16,541.09. $10,000 is put to the side for our annual gala, leaving us with $6,541.09 for donation expenses. And we have already made payment, or we're in process of making payment for our elderly, our 3 senior homes, and our New Haven Scholarship Fund, and our Hispanic Firefighter Scholarship Fund. And so just to note that for the record, and also as a reminder, for our dues, everyone is expected to pay $120 for the year, $10 a month. And we are at month 4, and so people are expected to be at least $40 in payments. And so I'm assuming, Madam Chair, you'll be following up with everyone as a reminder. And that's that.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move a Freddie Fixer request donation for flyers.
Okay. So we have our fixed first. Yes, so what do you think?
Yes. Madam Chair, if I may, I would, to the committee, we are looking at a page here, and the second line, inside color, right side. If that's not available, I'm looking at full page color, if that's okay.
A second.
All right, moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No discussion.
We can discuss. I did that before. Any discussion? Let's discuss it.
I agree, that we, should, provide as much support as possible to, our annual, Freddie Fixer, parade, as this is, I believe, year 61. So, yes, this is a very good cause.
Very good cause, well worth ad for us.
All right. All right, so we will vote now. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, none opposed. So the ayes have it. We will get that request submitted for, our support. Thank you, Alder Senior, Alder Morrison. And we'd like to remind people to attend the parade.
Yes.
The first parade, you're right, Alder Morrison, was May 18th, 1963. Wow.
63.
Mm-hmm.
June 7th, I will be
So
there.
this is year 63 then.
Mm-hmm. And so it is June 7th, and they are having the awards gala on June 5th. So be there or be square. There are plenty of opportunities to support and different sponsorship levels. All right,
And I
so,
also wanted to, mention, which will be a part of a lot of the Freddie Fixer, marketing materials. We will be, the Q House will be hosting, the, playwright of the Dr. Fred Smith play, Mr. Freddie Fixer. And that's going to be held on July 10th and 11th. And I'm bringing this up with the Freddie Fixer because we are partnering in the sense of marketing and making sure that folks, know about it and they have the opportunity to attend. And so, flyers will be, will be out there, about the play, but it is July, 10th and 11th. We'll have 3 shows. The 10th is a Friday. We'll have a 7 o'clock show. And on this Saturday, the 11th, we'll have a 2 o'clock show and a 7 o'clock show. So come know your history.
thank you. And we'll, when you get that flyer, make sure you share with all of us, or Mr. Lucas will share with us, and we will, make sure we get that information out there. And we can put it back on our agenda as a reminder for people.
Okay. Okay.
We have no problem doing that, because that is a good segue.
Madam Chair, if I may,
Alder Singh?
Ms. Brumtree, she was requesting a letter of support and from the Black and Hispanic Caucus. That's my understanding from her presentation. And are we in?
Yeah, you're gonna make a motion.
I'd like to make a motion that we send a letter of support to her.
Second.
All right, made a second discussion.
Madam Chair, I think this is a worthy cause, and it's for a young woman that sometimes that, or the regular school may not able to serve that population, that one that, or few that may not do well with our school population, and this is an opportunity or a door open to serve that student or that individual. So I think it's worthwhile.
Thank you, Alder Singh. Alder Morrison?
Madam Chair, I too agree, with this, letter of support. I look at it that we're very fortunate and blessed to have, the options to, have individuals create charter schools, to deal with specific populations, to provide specific, types of, tools, from a different way of teaching. People have different styles. And so I'm so happy to see that, someone is stepping out and trying to create an all-girls school, because, even though boys usually don't get a lot of, services, there has been, a lot of attempts for an all-boys school. So I'm happy to see that, this is something that we can support, from the foundation of this, creation. So as stated, I do agree with this letter of support.
Thank you. All right, we'll take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The ayes have it.
So
All right.
Al is gonna do that.
So we will get that request submitted. And what is next on our agenda? Old business, our speech.
Mhm.
If you have not had the opportunity, our speeches in April, it's our opportunity to speak about what we want to speak about, how things that affect us,
Mhm.
whether it's negative, positive, whatever we want to talk about.
Mhm.
So we have started it, and we have some topics and points, but we are offering our caucus members another opportunity to submit. And we did actually send an email out today, just reminding people,
Mhm.
once again, even though we said to have it in previously, this is your last opportunity. So we did send a reminder out. Yes, Alderman Rosen.
So, just to be clear, so you just want the topic, or do you want, if I have something that I think that we should address, I'll make it up, housing, right? Are you looking for me to write out something that speaks to what it is, that, how the Black and Hispanic Caucus is focused on that? Is that what you're looking for?
Basically, if that's what you want to submit, if you want to submit it in that form because you need to elaborate, or you choose to elaborate, or there's a specific point of
Mhm.
housing that you want to make sure we're addressing,
Mhm.
freestyle it,
Oh,
and
okay,
you can send it in. But in any format you wish to send it.
okay.
If it's something that you think is important, we're basically willing to include or compile. We may have some of that, but you may have a point about housing that I missed
Mhm.
or I didn't think of. So
Okay. All right.
whatever you wish to submit,
Mhm.
there's no wrong answer,
Okay,
All
all right.
So we just reminding people
Okay, and what's the deadline date?
yesterday.
Yesterday.
But
And what's the new
I'll give you
extended date?
to a couple days. I'll give you to Friday, Saturday, the latest.
Okay,
Let's say Saturday.
Saturday, okay, and just send it to your email.
You can send it to the email, you can text it, however you need to do it,
Okay,
whatever you feel is better.
okay,
When you think of it, yeah, if you're not near your computer or your email, then just text it or whatever,
okay.
okay?
If I think of it, something to contribute, I'll come up with a topic and I'll
Mhm.
choose 2 sentences to
Mhm.
add to it. I will. If
Yeah.
it's added or not, I'm happy with that, but just my contribution.
Exactly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, thank you. So that's what we have for old business. Any other old business that you can think of? No? Okay, let's move on. New business, we're gonna, Alder Morrison.
So for new business, as our efforts to raise funds to be able to give out these monies, that we give, to the community for youth and for senior endeavors, I think we need to start, reboot our, fundraising efforts. And one of the things that I'm proposing that we do is, do an Alder, night at McDonald's, as we've done, some years in the past. And, I'm willing to reach out to the people, to make that happen, and maybe look at a day in June. Maybe we can even take our meeting night, and make that our Alder, night. So we can do that. Like I said, I'll reach out to, the McDonald's, management, preferably the one on Whaley Avenue, to see what is available. Okay?
Thank you, Morrison. I think that's a great idea. We have been talking about that, and former Alder Ortiz, did reach out, and we talked about that. So I think that would be a great thing to do. And feel free to use our meeting night or whatever other night if you need to switch it, and we'll try to rally the troops and get out there.
Right.
Alder Singh.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a suggestion at fundraising if we can do some cookie sales.
I will write that down as well.
we can do that. We don't have to go to a company. We can look at one or local bakery, do a for choice, use some of our seed money that we can purchase. We'll take order and then we can purchase that, make a flyer. This is what we're fundraising. Chocolate chip cookies or what, something that we can purchase that we can. Popcorn, something like that.
Thank you, Alder Singh. It sounds like you're gonna be a real asset to the fundraising committee too.
So that's something we can
All right,
do.
and we did also, just to let you know, I did write this out, so I'll report it back here. There was talk of a spring and summer raffle and what that would look like for us as a caucus. So this would be the time for us to jump on those things too. Because those are things that we don't take a lot of effort other than, you know, we gotta get some sales. And
Cookie sales, just a flyer.
yeah, just like the cookies.
Flyers.
So yes, so we will make sure we get those on the agenda and make sure we follow through on rules.
Every order sells like 5 or something, 30 times 5. 30 times 5, 30 times 10, that's 300.
It adds up.
It adds up, yes.
Thank you. All right, so is there any other new business we need to discuss tonight? Any announcements you all wish to make that? No, nothing?
Well, don't forget, Alder Hubbard's, Easter egg, hunt on Saturday, the 11th, in Ward 3 on the grounds of John C. Daniels, school. What time is that? At 12? I forgot. Well, they could call the Board of Alders, number and to get the time, but it is definitely this Saturday.
And let's remember to repost it if we have it, and we can post it to social media as well.
Okay.
Thank you. One more something? Nothing?
Nothing else. That sounds good, Madam Chair.
Okay, well, we have no other business.
But before you do that, Alder, just a couple of other events. Saturday's going to be very busy. One of the, I'm surprised Alder Morrison forgot about it, as much work as she did to make sure this is going to happen. But one of the entities that the caucus supported with a donation is the Tune In Summit. That's happening on Saturday at the Q House. Yes, the Q House. Yeah.
Okay, I remember that.
That's happening Saturday evening at the Q House. And you all also just got an invitation from Schubert to Step Africa, which is happening at the Schubert as well on Saturday.
Yes, so please respond to that email because there's a deadline to respond. You're right, Mr. Lucas.
And that's for
we got that
Saturday,
today.
right? Yeah, I saw that.
So we
And
need to respond.
I got something that morning.
Okay.
I mean, that whatever the time, the hour before,
I got something that night.
but I wanted to go.
Okay. So,
That's all I have for you.
that's all you have right now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we'll remind our constituents and the public to attend some of these events that are open to the public. And get out there and hunt those Easter eggs and everything. Get your prizes, get your candy. All right, so our next meeting date is May 14th, 2026. And other than that, if we have no further business, we can adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Madam Chair.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, the ayes have it. We are now adjourned. This caucus meeting has ended. Thank you all for attending. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your treasurer report. Thank you for your dues. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, I know, I feel good that
I love when I get it from them. I had to triple check that I hit that confirm at the end. Because I often, when I do it electronically, I'll think I said something and I'm going about my day.
Thinking,
And I never hit the, I didn't hit the fingerprint in.
Well, it's happened to me if I do text a voice message. You got to like 2 times before you make it, then you got to send, then you got to
You hit
double.
Yeah, we're done.
Thank you.